Hello, my beautiful creative friends. I am so excited you are here. Welcome back to another video. I am going to be sharing a craft room clean with me video. I have done these in the past, but today I'm going to give you my top tips on tackling all of that mess. If you struggle with a super messy craft room and you look at it and you just get so overwhelmed, this video is for you and you do not want to miss it. As I take you along while I clean up my craft room, I hope that it gives you some motivation so that you can tackle your mess. So let's get started. When I decided to film this craft room cleanup video, I sat down for about 5-10 minutes and wrote out a list of my top tips that I can give to you guys. My number one tip, and please don't scream at me, but my top tip is to purge. Get rid of everything that you do not use. And don't be lying to yourself saying, oh, I've had this for 10 years and I eventually am going to use it. It's not going to work here. It is very important to scale down all of the things that we have, and as crafters, we tend to keep it all and want it all. We shop a lot and we just have way too much stuff. So we really need to have a real talk with ourselves and get rid of things that we are not using. As you could see at this point, my craft room was a disaster. All right, these next tips are not going to be in any particular order. They are just going to help you get motivated and tackle the mess in your craft room. If your craft room is just messy like mine, then what you're going to want to do is set a timer, even if it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, whatever you feel like you can handle. I know sometimes when my craft room is really messy, spending an hour cleaning it up is just too daunting for me. So I'll set a timer for 30 minutes and do what I can to clean it up. After you set the timer, what you're going to need to do is take out everything that doesn't belong. This helps with some of that clutter, and for me, Abby loves to bring things in my craft room, so I always have so much stuff in here that doesn't belong. So just getting it all out is a nice start. The next tip I have for you is a big one, and it's very important, is when your craft room is messy, you are going to want to make piles. I will go around my craft room and pick up all of the stamps, all of the dies, all of the paints, put them in piles, and then I can tackle them at a later time. When I am cleaning the area where I do most of my crafting, I have some drawers where I keep a lot of the things that I reach for most. If those things are things that I am picking up, I will just automatically put them away where they belong in the carousel or in any of the drawers that are right near that area. My next tip is a very important one as well. If you have a very messy craft room, it's very cluttered, you have boxes and all sorts of things all around your room and you really just don't know where to start. It's not just a little messy like my craft room. I am going to suggest tackling whatever area or pile that gives you the most stress. For me, in my craft room, it was my craft room closet. I didn't tackle this for over a year and a half and I regret it. I definitely wish I would have done it sooner. It freed up so much space for me and it's just so much easier and I don't get stressed out thinking about having to go in my closet. All right, next tip is to tackle piles one at a time. This is really important because if you get really stressed or you have a really messy craft area or really cluttered craft room, this is going to be important because you definitely want to start that timer. Don't forget about the timer, and then tackle one pile at a time. If you look at the huge mess, it's just going to get too overwhelming and you are not going to end up cleaning your craft room. The next one is huge because I feel like when I get a really messy craft room, I look at the huge mess and get really overwhelmed, but I have to take a step back and know that I cannot do it all at once. If you have a really cluttered craft room and you have a lot to tackle, I will suggest going on Pinterest and downloading a 30-day craft room cleanup checklist. Yes, those exist. I have a feeling that that will help you out and get you motivated, and you will not be disappointed in taking it one day at a time and one pile at a time. One thing that always helps me feel like my craft room is so much cleaner is vacuuming. Even if you have piles on your desk, just vacuuming helps so much. Be sure to wipe down all of those surfaces and don't forget to blast that music. When I have the music going, it definitely motivates me to get cleaning and do a little bit of dancing. If you enjoyed this short clean with me video, you are going to absolutely love these videos here that I put together in this playlist. So be sure to click this playlist right here if you want even more craft room cleanup motivation. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.